Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Wait for some people to come on in. We're going to play with we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday with bull crafting because I had a project on the table that I didn't finish that I wanted to do. I got frustrated and I just said, okay, I'm not doing it. So today we're going to finish it. I already did the weeding for it, but then I got another one that I want to try too. But let me get the chat pulled up over here so I can see if anybody's here and so I'm not missing anybody speaking. Let's get in here. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Danny. Hola, Danny. Um, Good afternoon, Lisa. Hello. Hope you're enjoying your lunch break. Hope everybody's doing good today. How is everybody? So yesterday we talked about sublimation, Denise and I did. And I made a coaster, as y'all remember. Well, I had another design that I was wanting to create, but I was having issues. So I went ahead and got it all cut out. And I already got it on here. I've already got it. I just need to heat up my press. So I'm heating it up. I've turned on all three lights on it. Good morning, Anne. How are you? Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. This should work without smearing because this time there's no, well, hopefully it won't smear on these pieces, but we'll find out. All good, sweet. So I also want to put that on a coaster, but I'm going to use the infusible ink pen to draw this out. This is what it'll look like once it's drawn out. So I wanted to do that also. But for starters, well, actually, while that's heating up over there, let's get this to do that. I don't know why I closed that. I'm all over the place these days. I don't know why this is telling me that it's too big. What's it telling me? Oh, the pen's not supported? What? Okay. Which one is this? It's a marker. So this is what I'm going to do. All right, look, guys. I'm going to show you a little hack here. Close that out. All right, so it's telling me that the infusible marker is not supported. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. See where it says pen operation? I'm going to go pen type and color. And I'm going to choose, let's see if it'll let me use the marker. I'm going to use marker and I'm going to use black. I need it to be mirrored though. So I'm going to come over here and it thinks it's writing with the regular marker, but I'm going to use the infusible ink marker. It should work. I'm doing all right. How's everybody else doing? So, it should work. I don't see why it won't work. I'm thinking, what am I doing? Oh, okay. So I'm going to press make it, right? I'm going to get my mat here. And I have regular sublimation, sublimation paper. And I need it to write on this side. Yesterday, if you remember, my designs were printed on the wrong side. They were printed on the side that had the writing. That's the wrong side. So I need to make sure that this goes like that. And I need to make sure that I remember to mirror my design. So see here, I should see it says mirror for iron on. I'm going to click it. And it should, yeah, see it flipped my design. So then I click. And see how it turned my design backwards? And that's how it's going to write it so that when I put it down, it should do properly. And we're going to go next. We're going to go connect. The first thing it should do well, while that's trying to connect, I'm going to take my blade out and I'm going to get my pen set and ready to go. Now, I don't know why they have some features and they don't allow them on when you're using the app. It should be. Good morning, Miss Judy. I'm working with infusible inks and infusible ink sheets today. I'm making a couple coasters and playing around. How have you been, Judy? All right, well, that might connect sometime today. If that connects, we'll get back to that. But for now, I'm going to get my heat pad here for my project. And the only reason I haven't pulled out the big press is space under the camera and everything else. So I've got that there like that. And then I've got my butcher papers. And you really shouldn't reuse butcher paper because ink, see how the ink transfers? So let's get us a separate, different piece of paper here. And this is just the butcher paper that comes with the infusible ink sheets. Looking for my scissors. Looking for my bigger scissors. Oh, Michael's still in the hospital? Has he woken up? Is he in a coma? I mean, what's... I messaged her. He's awake now. Awesome. Oh, no, you're saying, is he awake now? Okay, you're asking the same question I'm asking. Okay. We'll wait for an answer. All right, so I'm just going to set this here. That is still trying to connect. That is so annoying. And now, remind you, when you do infusible ink, it's not like when you do iron-on. You do not want to move your thing around. And I want to make sure that I am like on the edges of this. I want to know exactly where my edges are. So I'm going to fold that like that. And I'm just going to come along here and I'm just going to set this right there like that. And then we're going to play with this for a minute. We're going to go, okay, we seem to have lost the connection. Let's try it again. Let's unplug the Joy and plug it back in. Click next. Say connect. I may not be able to write it. We're all hanging in there. Dee's husband is still in the hospital. Okay, I already read that. Let me see all materials. Because it's just a thin paper, so I'm just going to say light cardstock. All right, it says load the black pen. I got the infusible ink pen in there. And I'm just going to load this in. Then I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to put it right back down. I'm just kind of moving it, but I'm lifting it straight up and then putting it straight back down. And then I'm going to press go. I've got 15 million things going on here. Goes. Yes, they stopped him from being under all the meds. They have him hooked up to 3 different machines. They cannot take him off 2 of them until they take him off the Impala, which is helping him to breathe. Oh, so he's like on a ventilator basically then, right? Like some form of ventilator? Long road to recovery. How is Dee holding up with all this? And I should really be timing this. When you're doing sublimation, you should really be timing things. And when you're using these infusible sheets, it's not easy to tell when they're done like it is with the paper. Because the paper, you can see the ink bleed through the back of it and stuff. With the infusible sheet, you really can't. So let's lift it up straight up. And then lay it straight back down again. So our design is almost done drawing, and when that gets done drawing, yeah, it is pretty scary, Melissa, you're right. All right, so that is done drawing. So let's say unload and finish, we're done. So I'm gonna take this pen out, put the cap back on it, get this off of there. Put my blade back in, close that, unplug my joy. That's the way you turn your joys on and off. You unplug it and plug it in and unplug it. All right, and then we'll put our joy out of the way because we don't need it anymore right now. Yeah, so I just wanted to do these before I put everything away that I was working on. So yes, he was on the larger breathing apparatus and they removed that. When they removed him from being intubated, they had to detract for the Impala. Okay. I just don't know, guys. I'm kind of leery. I don't know if this is working yet or not. So we'll take this one off. And I'm rolling my mat off the paper. No. Put that over there and say, okay, where is my thingamajigger? Here it is. Put my film back on here to keep this. Hi, Jury. How you doing? Oh, tracheotomy. They had to do a trache. Well, we're praying for him. Praying for Dee also. This is a rough time on her, I know. How's Dave and all? How are you and Dave doing? No, I don't need that anymore. All right. Let's check this. Let's let that sit there for a minute like that. And let's prep the other coaster. Let's get the other coaster out and get it prepped and ready to go. If I can get it to cooperate with my fingers here. All right, so I got me a coaster. And I'm going to take the coaster. And if you've got a lint brush, use a lint brush. But I'm going to use the lint-free cloth. Just going to wipe it off. If you don't have a lint-free cloth and you don't have a lint roller, you can always take some tape, wrap it around your fingers, and then just go across it. You want to make sure there's no lint or nothing there. Now, this design, I'm going to cut it down a little so I can see better, so I can tape it on good. So I'm just going to come along. I'm going to cut along like this. And it should be a tad bit smaller. This is going to hang off and get cut off, but we're going to cut around it anyway. This is probably done. So we're just going to lay that on there like that. Try to make sure that I want the circle centered as much as possible. The rest of it hanging off, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to get my tape. And I'm going to use the thicker tape for this one. No, I'm not. The other one's already open. David, having good days and bad days and in between days. Today is one of the, oh, hugs to both of you. Sorry to hear that. All right. And I'm going to do some massive, crazy taping on this because I do not want it to move when I do this. So I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to tape it every which way. See, it moved on me already. Look, we don't want it moving. Stay put. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to tape it like that. Now, I wouldn't have to get super crazy with tape if I was using my bigger press. You know, the original Easy Press. That's what I have. I'm going to tape that letter P down real good because it'll go onto the side of it. So the letter P will come around, maybe. Well, maybe not because I won't have the heat directly, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, guys, it is Thirsty Thursday. Don't forget tonight, Thirsty Thursday on Controversial Cruising's channel. So, Anne, I've been seeing you hopping in, saying hi and everything over on those channels. What do you think about Scotty J and all of them? I love them. What you think? They're a riot, aren't they? They're a hoot. None of them are here today, though. They must all be working. What we got? Yeah, they crack me up, too. It's like if you want to laugh, you need to escape your problems for a little bit. That's what, to go to them. They'll help you do that. Yeah, she worked last night. I'm assuming she's sleeping. And she's got to work tonight, too. So I'm assuming she's trying to get some rest. I'm probably going overboard with this tape, but I just don't want to chance it. I don't like it when my things are... Her daughter is on a trip, so she's most likely sleeping. Her daughter is on a family outing with her hubby and in-laws and stuff. So yeah, she's probably sleeping. She's probably trying to catch up on what she didn't get yesterday, because I know she didn't really get a good nap yesterday before she had to go to work. So, all right, that's probably good. All right, we're gonna put that over there. We're gonna bring this one over here. And we're gonna get our I'm looking for my, oh, it's right here on this, but I don't want to reuse the same one. Here we go. Here we go. Nope, that's the old one that I used for that one. Okay. We'll use this one. I need to pull off a piece of, yeah, I think it worked, guys. And because this is hot, I don't want to put it directly on my glass. It's still warm. So I'm going to put this down. It's not warm. It's still hot, guys. It's still hot, hot, hot. So we're going to just set it right there like that. And I can see where that come up a little. I can see where it, I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to be cute. All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to wrap this around just like that so I can hold it still. And I want to make sure that that ink doesn't come up through and get on my plate. So I'm going to double this one up. And you really should not reuse your paper, but I'm reusing it today. There are some things you just don't do what Linda did. Yes, Denise is very amazing. She is a very awesome human. All right, so I'm just going to set that there. I'm not going to touch it. And we're going to peel this, guys. Are we ready to see what our design turned out like? Oh, did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Well, it could have been better, but it still looks good to me. Come on. Come on. Come on off of there. Is my ship missing a piece? No, I don't think so. There we go. My mom had, okay, I don't know what the why not question is. I don't know what I said that you were like, why not? My mom had, she loved nautical stuff. So she had the clock where the ship made the noise. Oh, reuse the paper because the ink gets on it. Okay, like see this piece here? See that ink? When you go to reuse it, that ink could get on the plate. And you could be transferring ink to a different project and mess a different project up. Or if you accidentally lay that on a piece, like see how that has white there? If I reuse something, it could get the ink and put it right there. Okay, Judy, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thanks for giving us an update. I hope it gets better for you and Dave today. So anyway, you can transfer this ink to another project. So that's why. Hi, Margot. I'm making coasters. I wanted to finish up the projects that I had sitting here. Okay. So, and that was Cricut infusible ink. It's really hot for me to pick up, but see. So anyway, I was saying is, so my mom had the clock that the ship makes the noise at noon and, goes off. And, then she also has the big pirate statues and stuff. And so now I have those things. And I'm like, this will be cute in my Florida room when I get it all set up the way I want it. Because I want to set it up beachy like out there. So this other one here will go with this one. So I said to myself, hi, Vicky, how you doing? I'm making coasters again. While I had everything out, I figured I would finish this project that I started yesterday and then do one more so I could show people that, a different way to sublimate without the printer. Isn't it cool? Yeah, I just did that. The design in Design Space said, aw shit, it's a family trip. But I'm not going on no family trips. So I just put aw ship because I thought it was cool. So, and I did it with the brushed metal look. I like the way, I don't know if you guys can see the way the different grays, I like that. So I'm gonna lift this up and I'm gonna move it over here now. So this is all I'm doing today. I'm gonna make this other coaster, and then I was telling everybody, Vicky, about Thirsty Thursday tonight, and then I was telling everybody about the pirate statuettes that I have, retracing in my brain what I was talking about. I finally got some grass cut last night, and then my brother came and took the mower today, but he cut a little bit before he left with it. And I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's nothing else really a whole lot going on. What are y'all doing? What's on your craft tables? Lisa, what you having for lunch? Inquiring minds want to know. And Danny, you haven't been in here a few days. Have you been working? How have you been? Yeah, with all the rain, the grass is crazy, but we needed the rain. We needed that rain big time. All right, and now I'm going to put it right here on this edge. Guys, this is taking way longer because I'm using the little press. If I use the big press, 180 seconds is all I would need. Which, how much is that in minutes? 60 and 60, 6 and 6 is 12. So 60 and 60 would be 120. So it's 3 minutes. It takes 3 minutes is all it would take. But because I'm having to, yeah, I got to make myself something to eat when we're done here also. Vicky, Miss Sweet Bees, that's who Ann is. When I talk about Miss Ann, that's who I'm talking to. You just finished an iron-on for a shirt for your hubby that says currently unsupervised. Oh, that's cool. Came out good. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you'll see Sweet Bee. She's been going into Scott's and stuff. It's cool. So I've been here lurking in South Carolina looking at houses to buy. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Moving here in August. I'm chilling in the hotel room until parents come back from looking at houses this morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, Helen, Georgia's only a couple hours away from me here. All right, let me see what's going on here. So that's at the very edge. I don't remember if I got this edge or not. So that's the bad part about all this. You're in pajamas. Don't feel bad. I'm always in pajamas. I don't wear anything other than pajamas anymore. I don't go nowhere. And if I have to go somewhere, it's awful. Oh, that was something. I got summoned for jury duty. I don't know how that's going to work. I have no transportation. Next time I say yell, I'll be locked up because I couldn't get to the jury. So hopefully they will, let's see, wait. Cool, Danny. Hopefully they will find something soon. Yes, I'll be there in March. Just booked our room today. You got summoned also? They must be on a thing for veterans or something. I don't know. It's crazy. They sent me a survey for federal jury duty. I filled it out. I told them in there that I did not have transportation, you know, and that I'm disabled and stuff. So then they turn around and they send me a thing says, you'll report and serve jury duty. I'm like, well, don't they got to go through a process of elimination? You know, and go in there, they see me. Yeah, well, this one said they'll pay, which if I could get there, you know, I'll do it. I'm not opposed to doing my civic duty. I mean, come on, y'all. I signed up for the military. I'm not opposed to serving my country, doing what needs to be. They said they'll pay. It's at the courthouse in Palatka. And they said they'll pay $15 a day for the first 3 days, and then it's $30 a day every day after. So I like true crime. I like watching trials and all that stuff. So I'm not opposed to being on a jury What I have a problem with is whether I can get there and get home. And how am I going to get something to eat in the middle of the day? You know what I mean? So, and it's next month. It's July. It's like I'm not going to have any income in July. How am I going to, it's so yeah. There's a lot of concerns and worries, but that stuff I'll have to bring up with them. It was $15 a day there too. That must be a Florida thing. Danny says, yes, sweet bee. I did a couple yesterday morning, stayed here last night when they did more. During Antoinette's live when Scotty J was on TikTok, it was thunderstorming. Oh, wow. Your last trial was a federal murder trial of a postman? Oh, no. Oh, you got 50 a day? Wow. See, I'm out here in rural America, BFE. So it's not like I can catch a city bus. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like, how am I supposed to get there and get home? And how am I supposed to provide lunch? I have to pack a lunch every day. It's like going to work. If I could go to work, y'all know what would be happening. I wouldn't be complaining about income. Hi, Ryan. How you doing? All right, I'm beginning to think maybe this is done, and I don't want to smudge it. I don't remember if I got this corner or not, guys. So we're gonna take a sneak peek. Okay, see how I can see the ink coming through? I'm thinking this side right there needs to be a little bit longer, right there. It's not as dark as the rest of it. So let's put this right back over the top, but we're not going to fold it under because I don't want to move anything. And I'm just going to set this right here like that while I chit chat with y'all. How you doing today, Ryan? You working and lurking? Yeah, they're not going to give us 50 a day. They said $15 for the first 3 days and then $30 a day after that, if it goes longer than 3 days. Which would pay for lunch, but they're not going to give it to you that day at lunch. They're not going to give it to you that day. That probably what they do. I don't know. I've never done jury duty. So how do they pay you? Do they pay you when it's all said and done? How do they do that, Vicky? Melissa, you guys have both done jury duty. Hi, Embarkation Nation. I know I don't remember your names sometimes. I'm sorry, y'all. Congratulations on your wedding. It was beautiful. They send you a check in the mail? Okay. So then you got to worry about the check, getting it to the bank. Oh, yeah, more transportation stuff, but Jennifer, is embarked. Okay. You were a beautiful bride. It was awesome. I loved it. All right. I think that's done. Good enough. If it messed up, well, that's on me. It's all on me anyway. So let's unwrap it. I really should wait and let it cool off more before I do that. Don't touch it, Linda. But I want it to cool off. So I want to get this off of here. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to turn out pretty. Oh, I think I'm going to have one spot right here. And I think I'm going to have one little spot right there. And the only reason I say that is because if you guys, I don't know how well you can see. I can't lift it up right this second because Linda didn't bring a pot holder or nothing in here with her. I want to show you how I tell things. Okay, so if you see how nice and dark it is there, see how faded it is looking there? Well, I think that's how the ink is going to look, but we'll find out. Don't touch it, Linda. No touchy. I know, but Linda can't help it. It's like, cool off. Come on. Cool off. So we can see. We want to see. I can't stand it, y'all. I can't stand it. I can't just sit here and not touch it and do anything with it. I want to peek at it and see. So, see how the ink has got, look, see how the ink is on there? It may not be, it may just be because, let's take a peek and look. Brave Linda. Bottom looks light, put the iron back on. That's what Melissa's telling me, but let's just double check. Just move it, Linda, why don't you? Just mess it up. Linda doesn't listen. Y'all can start saying, listen, Linda, now. All right, let's put this back on here. Put this one on. It's going to be cool, guys. It's going to be cool. I'm so glad that some of you actually do this too, because and y'all don't mind learning this stuff with me. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn it so that it's like the big part there. All right. Oh, I'm not even on the part. That's why. All right. So we're going to, this time I'm going to hold pressure and we're going to count to ourselves. Doom, 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 doom. Alexa, set a timer for 80 seconds. I couldn't hear a word she just said to me. I don't know if she did it or not. We'll find out in a minute or two to see if she goes deep, 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 deep. Watch her think I said 800 seconds. You know, we and her don't have the best relationship over here with our hearing issues. Oh, I'm sorry. But that's my helper. That's my assistant over there for timers and stuff. Remembering to turn ovens off, remembering to don't burn the sweet potatoes, Linda. Don't burn the house down. I don't have anybody to come behind me and check to make sure the oven's turned off, so I set alarms. I set a timer. Everybody's all like that. Oh, that's so funny. I should pull a Scotty J. Hey, Alexa, say you love Linda. Oh, there's our timer. Alexa, stop. Okay, it looks complete. We're going to say that's good. Good, yo. Good. It's so going to be so cool. Yeah, too bad Cheryl's not here. Could have done it to her also. I don't want to confuse Miss Cheryl any more than everybody else has already. Zach and them mess with her hard. And it's like it yeah, that went down the side, guys. It went right down the side. That piece I thought was gonna cut off. I think that did too. I think that went down the side also. So it just trails off the side. I'm just looking at it and seeing. Zach and Scott are the ones who confuse her most, and she calls Zach wholesome. I know. I was joining in with her thinking, you know, it was kind of funny, the whole wholesome thing. But Where is he? He's usually, oh, he must have taken the kid. I think he's taken the kids to Six Flags or something like that. I don't remember what he said. So, so I said to myself, self, yes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You can still feel the heat through this thing a little, but not as bad as if you actually grabbed it. I mean, I don't want this. Bum, bum. Now, see, if I had all kinds of colors, I could have colored it in too. But I don't have all the colors anymore. And if I couldn't find it in the short time when I thought about it. When I thought about it, it was like 5 minutes to showtime. But I was like thinking that if I pulled out the inks and got those little bottles that them little tiny glue bottles Denise sent me. Here, let's just turn it over like that and pull these off. And put ink in, then I could like paint with it. You know? My fingers crossed this came out looking cute like I want it to. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I like it. Beach, please. Okay, let me go back up and read. It said, poor woman has had a stroke. Leave her alone, guys. I can't remember anything now. I think she's doing good. I'm not picking on her. I love Miss Cheryl. They give her a hard time. They give her a really hard time. And I get it too. I've had a stroke and I don't have my memory's not as bad as hers, but I get it too. I love it, guys. How cool is that? To go with my aw ship. And then to go with my hi Jeremy. How are you today? What's up? Says Danny. What's up? So guys, looky there. I had a successful one today. And I was saying is if I get the ink and I just do a little, I could take a paintbrush. You know, I could have taken a paintbrush in there, but I couldn't find my inks. I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, you missed the ALEXA timer that I set and told everybody to say they love Linda. You're just hanging out, doing any. You almost done packing? You got, and when are you guys moving? And by the way, guys, Jeremy is hats on a mission. So now I've got this out of my system for a little while. I can put everything back up. Oh, you love it? Cool. Yeah, so I was saying is I've got these big statues that I'm going to put in my Florida room and when I'm able to go in there and revamp it up a little, I'm going to have a little section that is all, I have the clock that makes the sound of the foghorn or whatever that, you know, the ship horn sound at noon and midnight and stuff. Jeremy and Cheryl are amazing people. Yes, they are. I love them. Miss Cheryl keeps me laughing. She keeps me laughing. But I feel, it's a little worrisome sometimes. But Jeremy takes good care of her, so. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. All I wanted to do today. My stomach is grumbling and growling, and you called their chat. Go live together, home chat. Ah, okay. You love Eddie's reactions. He always does the stinky drink sign when Cheryl talks. Today they were talking about where's the food? She's up there in the chat. Vicky brought the food. She's here. I need my food. Num 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 num. I mean, she does some things. She knows it's funny. That's why she starts laughing after she does it because she's already laughing. And that's what makes me laugh. She's got one of those infectious, contagious laughs. It's pretty cool. The food is here. As a fish, are you doing the tacos? You got to make something. All right, you go get yourself something to eat. I'm glad the water's calmer today. I think you made a comment in there about the water was rough yesterday and it was calmer today. Yeah, I think I made shepherd's pie last night, so that's what I'm going to go have when I get off of here. And I'm going to go num 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 on myself with that shepherd's pie. Chicken burrito, as Eddie does chicken, and the rest of them go chicken burrito, burrito. Yes, way calmer. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. For today, ooh, crab omelets. I've never had a crab omelet. I don't know about that. Jeremy's saying that he loves that. Thank you. You have a wonderful day also. Yes, love Jeremy. Why do you call him Germany? I just noticed that you write Germany instead of peace, love, and chicken grease, he says. Okay. All right, guys, it's time for that song. I haven't sang any songs today, I don't believe. So it's time for the only song today to end us out, to take us out. So long, farewell, la 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 la, boom boom, boom boom. Dum 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 dum.